Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing what things about you do people wish they had. I find this to be a very interesting reading. I hope you enjoy it too. And for this reading we are going to be picking 4 piles together. I already see one sticking out. I felt this one. Pile number 3. Whoa, okay. No, let's go again. Oh, okay. Thank you. So we have our 4 piles. For pile number 1, we have the temple. For pile number 2, we have the bridge. For pile number 3, we have the Shapeshifter. And for pile number 4, we have the vow. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. In fact, if you feel drawn to all the piles, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to the right readings. As usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. I'll let these sit for a while to give you time to meditate on them and to pick your pile. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the temple. And what a beautiful blessed card to have in a reading like that, when we're taking a look at what things about you do people wish they had. Because with your pile number 1, I can clearly see that you are so blessed in so many areas, very important areas that we're going to talk about in a second, to the extent where when you enter a room you already intimidate people. You already have people jealous and kind of mentally preparing themselves to compete with you, to avoid you as much as they can, to interrupt you out of mere jealousy of your blessings, or being seriously intimidated by you. So first and foremost, what I see here in your pile, as you can see, with the temple, we're talking about the body itself. You know, the ancient yogis, they saw the body itself as the temple. And so here I see you're very blessed in terms of how you look. So a lot of you are born beautiful or attractive or handsome, and a lot of you appreciate and revere the good things about you, and you put in the time to beautify and take care of your temple, pile number 1. So overall you always look like a very attractive person coming into a room. You respect your body, your presence, what you're wearing, how you present yourself, and overall you come out looking very attractive. I see a lot of people being actually sexually attracted to you. You exude beautiful energy from you for 2 reasons. The first is because you put in the effort to look good while you already look good. And that's one of the things that people really wish they had. Although to you, your biggest secret is that you actually have ideologies to things. And we're going to talk about that in a second with the temple here, that the temple archetype. Another thing that people wish they had is that you, along with you respecting how you look, with the temple here, you're also very intelligent, very wise. And it's not often that people see this complete combination here of being 3 things: looking good, wise, and graceful. you're very honest and graceful, and you treat people with love. And so it seems to people, like with the temple archetype here, that you have it all. Like you are capable of achieving the things that you want. It's just things flows to you here, just like a temple manifests things easily. And when people ask you, wow, why are you so lucky in life, or how are you able to achieve these wonderful things in your life, you keep telling them, I'm grateful for everything that I have. I work hard to do these things because I really believe that I can achieve these things, and that's how I manifest them. I do this, I do that, and then you see people phase off. They already giving you the face. They're not listening to what you're saying, and they think you're giving them text or book answers when you're really giving them the secret to how you're operating. They were expecting some sort of magical equation, but you want to make them understand that this is really the secret to how you see things. This is what keeps you vibrating high and looking very blessed. And so to people, they wish they had your blessings, how the three things we're talking about: your beautiful mind, your beautiful body, and your beautiful soul. They don't know how you exude all of that, when really you look at the important things in life. And that's what we said we were going to talk about now. You're very discerning to what you pay homage to, and what you reject, where you spend your time, what you spend your time worshipping with the temple here. Is it money? Is it material goods? Or do you look after the real things in life? Do you look after real relationships? Do you look after being happy? Do you look after really giving people, and so on? Do you look after really taking care of yourself? And it is these real things that makes you, as you can see with the temple card here, exude all the right things. This is the secret. You really are honest when you tell people what it's all about, but people just don't want to listen. When they see you perhaps do your work so well, they ask you, how do you do it well? You tell them, well, I really put in the work. I do it from my heart. I make sure I do it with quality. And people are already bored. They think you're hiding something, and you're really telling them the truth. So this is what's so unique about you here, pile number one. This is really the secret sauce to all the amazing things that people wish they had about you, pile number one. You're just sincerely a beautiful, wonderful person on the inside, and that's why you exuded on the outside. So I love your character here, pile number one. Love who you are. Gosh, I feel so blessed that people like you are on my channel. Let me take a minute to thank you for being around here. I love this type of energy. Okay, so now let's take a look at what else, what other things do you have that people just wish they had. So what things does pile number one have that people just wish they had? I'm seeing a lot of mental effort as well. Whoa, Queen of Pentacles. It's really interesting how you have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it's no coincidence now, because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows how to pamper herself. She knows how to take care of herself. She's independent. She achieves her own dreams. And so here, what I see that people see that they wish they had, like you, pile number one, is that you know how to present yourself well. You know how to take care of yourself, pamper yourself. Perhaps you have a beautiful home. It's clean. You present yourself in a clean way. You take your time perhaps to take care of your skin and your hair and your the way you dress up. You're always looking, most of the time, top notch. Yes, you're someone who takes very good care of themselves, very good care of their work, knows that they have dreams, knows that if they want something, to present themselves in a certain way or to achieve something, they're just going to do it. They're not going to wait for someone to come and do it for them. They enjoy that process of taking care of themselves, and that's why you have the temple here. You enjoy the process of building things slowly until you achieve what you have in mind. And so what people wish they had is this diligence that you had. Most people around you dream of also putting in the time to take care of themselves, to take care of their work, to take care of how they look, to take care of their beautiful place, you name it. It's all looking like a temple on the outside, beautiful, but they just don't do it. They all perhaps maybe promise themselves to take care of themselves, but they don't, and they watch you do it diligently. It's very important to you, just like the temple here. You respect it. And so people really wish they had the diligence that you had. People wish they could experience the pampering that you do. They wish they can experience being you, being the temple, pile number 1. Isn't this really amazing? And yes, you are one of the very rare archetypes in the world who actually takes the time to go inwards, to look at what's important and to go after it. Pile number 1. So let's see what else you have here. Whoa, so you have the high priestess. And I mean, is it a coincidence to have the high priestess with the temple? Of course not. So it looks like to the people surrounding you and the people that you meet, pile number 1, you seem to be a highly awakened, highly spiritual person. And by highly spiritual person here, it means that you do not follow the norms. You do not follow anything in specific to the full here. I see that you are someone who's highly awakened, pile number 1. You're following the truth, you're following your own path, and it's like your life and the truth is your sanctuary. You have reverence for all, pile number 1. And so on the outside, people may initially think that you could be a little bit weird, following weird things sometimes, but when they get to know you, they see someone who's balanced, someone who is highly spiritual, someone who is really one with source. They see someone who's beautiful on the inside, and when the more people talk to you, the more they find wisdom, and that's the first thing we noticed about you from the very beginning. And the more they listen to you speak, the more they love your wisdom. There's a great inner knowing to you, pile number 1. You don't follow a certain cult. You're not strict spiritually here. You're very open to finding the truth, the wisdom. You're not looking at ideas from a surface level. You go deep. You really want to understand. You take your time. You're very slow to understand things. You understand that love and spirituality is universal. It's an omnipresent energy. So accessible to all, really. No, it's not pertaining to one thing in specific. Yes, a very, very wise person, very spiritual. And so the more people listen to you, pile number 1, they wish they had your wisdom. And while they may not always agree with everything that you're saying, somehow a lot of the things that you say truly resonate. They wish they had your spirituality, your heart, your grace. You exude very beautiful energy, pile number 1. And this is why I'm super blessed that you're here on my channel. Thank you. And please keep blessing me with your energy around, pile number 1. I truly mean it from the heart. Okay, so let's see what else you have, pile number 1, that people truly wish they had. You're straight away regarded as quite a unique person, almost like an earth angel, someone who you don't see that often. Pile number one. I wonder why I got three. I was planning to take one by one. Ooh! You have the Empress, which is very much in tune with what we're talking about. You have the Three of Wands, and you have the Hermit. So the very first thing that I see straight away here is that you come across as a very knowledgeable, educated person to people, pile number one. And right now what I'm seeing is that you're capable of engaging in so many different topics when you talk to people. So let's say you meet with them first and you open up a political talk. People find you very highly knowledgeable in that area, and then you open up a scientific discussion, and then people find you very knowledgeable in that area as well. And so people start tagging you, oh, that's the science guy, or that's the science girl. And then people start talking to you about religion or philosophy, and you're in it as well. And then people start talking to you about art, and then you're in it as well. And so what people wish they had is the vast amount of knowledge that they see in you. Pile number one, with the Hermit, especially in conjunction with the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like you also take care of yourself in terms of your knowledge. And that's no surprise. We did see these three pillars from the very beginning. You're a very lucky person, pile number one. A very surprisingly lucky person who seems to have it all here. And in fact, now that I'm having a closer look at your cards, it seems like people feel like you actually have it all. Pile number one. What can we say? You have the Empress here. It's the energy of someone who's at whatever level they are in life, seems to be enjoying their life, seems to be the queen of their life. It seems like they have it all. And so now, taking a look at the Empress in conjunction with the High Priestess, it seems like life as well has given you so much. Pile number one. And so let's say if you want to start embarking on education and you want to find a good university, life is so kind, it gives you the best university to apply to or to be accepted in. If you want to find a job, life is kind to you. Pile number one. Don't forget that. Yes, you work hard, but you're also very lucky. Life gives you some of the best jobs that helps you grow. And so on and so forth. Pile number one. It seems like you're a very hard worker with the Temple here. Yes, you do put in the right effort, you put in the right heart, but perhaps because you're vibrating so high, life as well gives you so much, and you're always constantly, most of the time, in a very good position. Be blessed and remember to be thankful about that. Pile number one. Remember when there's intimidation and jealousy in the room, yes, that's bad energy. I totally agree with you. I hope everyone heals, but don't forget that at the same time you are very blessed, and you maybe even sometimes forget about it. Pile number one. So please don't forget that. Life has given you so much. Yes, with the Three of Wands, you could have been through hardships, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But don't forget that life has given you so much, and people can see what a quite lucky person that you are, and that's definitely something that they wish they had. A lot of the blessings that you have in your life, people wish they had. You had it here almost for free. Pile number one. Not everything, don't get me wrong, you're a very hard worker, as you can see with the Queen of Pentacles as well. You've done so much for yourself, but don't forget you also gotten a lot from God or the universe. Pile number one. Another thing that I see here for you with the Three of Wands is one thing that people wish they had is your capability of working on yourself and getting back up when life gets tough. Pile number 1. With the 3 of Wands here, I do see you as a person who continuously embarks on a new journey when the going gets tough, when it gets dark, when you don't know what to do. You pray to God, to the universe, you vibrate high, and look, you can't be stopped. Pile number 1, you're someone with so much passion and love in your heart, and hope. You're someone who's filled with hope. That's why you have the temple here. And it's this hope and your love for life and your love for achievement and your love for your dreams. You're full of beautiful vibrational energy that springs you back up, and you can't be let down. Your heart doesn't let you down. When things go dark, you're already dreaming of what you could do, what could happen, how to save yourself, what to go towards. Pile number 1. And you surprise people. You constantly surprise people. When the going gets tough, the jealous people around you are like, that's the end of that person. Not for you, pile number 1. You're already thinking of how to do it. You struggle, you push through it, you expand, you think, you dream, you vibrate, and you're out of it. And people are awestruck. How did this person get out of that? You really surprise people, pile number 1. You're a high vibrational person. People, yes, what they wish they had about you are all the outside things that we just discussed. But really, what they don't know is that this all stems from the beautiful person who you are inside. You're a truly highly vibrational person. You manifest, you're grateful. You're a very unique, special person, pile number 1. You could be an ascendant master. You're someone here on a very high, very big mission. You probably came here as reincarnated so many times. You're wise. You're a wise soul. Pile number 1, for sure. Old, wise soul. You've seen it all. You've done it all. You've heard it all. You're balanced, and you know the truth of life. Your soul knows what to look for. You're light years and lifetimes ahead of looking at material things. You know what to look at now. God bless you. May the universe bless you, pile number 1. Gosh, love your energy. Thank you for being here. And that was your reading, pile number 1. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Love you so much, pile number 1. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, and what can I say? Let me turn on the mic first so you can hear me properly. Okay, that's wonderful. What can I say about your pile? I am loving your pile. I see so many things already here that people wish they had, that you have, pile number 1. So first and foremost, with the bridge here archetype, I see a link, a connection, communication. I see that you are a very skilled communicator with people, and I do see that this is something that came with experience, with practice. It's something that you've learned throughout your life, pile number 2, and you've worked hard to create. You're now very skilled at bridging, building bridges to connect 2 worlds together, and so you know how to connect with different types of people, different ideologies, personalities. There you create a flow with people. And pile number 2, like I mentioned, this has happened because you've worked very hard in learning how to do that throughout your life, by learning to create boundaries and learning to say yes rather than withdrawing, or say no when it's not working out. Because even though relationships and connections must be made with love, you also understand that its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life and the tumultuous things that happens between the different personalities and the different ideologies if it's not built with a strong foundation of understanding how to create clear boundaries. Pile number 2. I see the drive for you and to create connections with people comes from curiosity here. When you connect, you're led magically into a new reality when you're connecting with people. Pile number 2. You enter this state of curiosity, wonder, you want to learn about them, and that creates this dynamic, this magical dynamic that you have with your relationships with people. You hold it as sacred and you make beautiful connections, and you become a very popular person. Pile number 2. That's your secret sauce here. And that's what really people wish they had. They love how you communicate and how you're capable of connecting in a healthy way. It doesn't burn you out anymore. You do it so effortlessly. And you just really loved pile number 2. You enter people's hearts effortlessly. Now we want to take a look at another aspect of you now, pile number 2, that people really wish they had. And I'm really here seeing a rainbow, which reminds me of the Norse mythology, Bifrost, and that is the rainbow, the burning rainbow, which is the bridge between the earth and the heavens, or the gods. And to make the story short, this bridge is like a transport for the gods and for all the heroes and men, the courageous men that have proven to be warriors and worthy. And so here I see another side of you, pile number 2, of you being someone who wants to create a legacy, someone who wants to create something very big in life, a very successful person. And that's one of the things that people truly love about you. So not only are you great at connecting with people, this is really now coming together. You're also great at networking, creating opportunities for yourself, and elevating your whole life altogether. Very good. Look, pile number 2. This might seem as enjoyable and effortless to you, but to most of the people around you, this almost seems magical, like a rainbow. People don't understand how you do that. So kudos to you, pile number 2. You're very skilled there. You're very good with elevating your life, finding opportunities, networking, connecting with people, creating a legacy out of your life, or creating financial success. And it's definitely something that people watch, they don't know how to do, and they wish they had as well, pile number 2. So super cool pile here. Let's take a look at what other things that you have, pile number 2, that people wish they had. So what are the things about pile number 2? Woo, you too, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. You might want to check pile number 1. A lot of you could be connected. It's not the same, but it's not connected. So you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a person who's independent, who knows how to go out and achieve their dreams and create their reality, their financial stability and financial freedom. So it's one of the things that really people here, I can see, focus on when it comes to you, pile number 2. You are a business person at heart. Truly, you have what it takes. You have the networking, the communication, the business mindset. You are not really the sort of person who could be an employee, pile number 2, although you will endure it in the beginning to learn and to grow. But you know deep in your heart and your mind that you're not an employee, and that you have a very big vision that one day you're going to create. And so you endure a lot of the things that many people do not endure, because you have a vision. You know you're going to cross over to the other side. You're pretty sure about it. And you make sure you create the relationships needed. You adopt the ideologies needed. You learn the lessons needed. You save up. and you take the risks that are needed. Pile number 2. All of these things create the reality that you're either moving towards, or maybe you've already done it. Pile number 2. And it's whether you're going over that bridge like transportation, like we talked about in the Bifrost, or you're already there, which in whichever case, pile number 2, it's definitely something that people watch you with amazement and wish they had as well. Pile number 2. Pretty impressive character, to be quite frank. You're made for success. Pile number 2. Love that about you. So what else do people see about you that you have that they wish they had? Pile number 3. Are you kidding me? You have the world. What's going on here? And really, I mean, you could have already guessed it, but it looks like to people, pile number 2, you have everything, my dear friends. What's going on here? So you're either on your way of having everything in life that everyone would want, or you already are there and you have everything, pile number 2. So let me take a look here. People look at you and think, geez, what is pile number 2 missing? They feel like you're capable of having everything that you want. You're popular with people. You're looking fly. You have great friends. You have a marvelous career, or the trajectory of your life seems to be looking pretty amazing. And it seems like you have a lot of money, or on your way to creating a lot of wealth. It seems like you are a pretty interesting person. Look, pile number 2. Wow, what do people wish they had about you? Everything. What? Kudos to you, pile number 2. I just love that about you, and it seems you absolutely deserve it. And you know why? Taking a look at your piles here, at your cards, I mean here, pile number 2, I do see why you would have it all. With the bridge, this gives a suggestion that whatever gap that you have, you just fill it, my dear pile number 2. And so you're a visionary who, apologize about the noise. A visionary who dreams and believes that the whole world is like an oyster. So your world is your oyster. The world is your oyster, pile number 2. You feel that if you have a dream, if you want to achieve something, you're going to go after it. You're going to think, gosh, you're going to think of a way to achieve it. Look, I'll tell you something, pile number 2. You are so crazy, and I mean this in the best way humanly possible. And I mean it as a compliment and not as anything else. You would be the sort of person who's crazy enough to do crazy things just to achieve what they want. Look, if you want to meet up with a superstar, you will think of all the crazy ways, nothing unsafe, but you will think of all the crazy ways. You think, okay, now I want to meet the superstar. How can I meet this person? You're going to go through your contacts. You're going to think of different companies that deal with this person. You're just going to find one way. If it's going to take you to be a waiter for a week to meet this person and apply to this company or hotel that's going to meet with this person, you're going to do it. You're crazy enough to go to another country without anything, without much in your pocket, because you want to live in this country, you want to create a dream there. You're just going to go and do whatever it takes. If you're going to sleep in the car, pile number 2, you're gonna do whatever it takes. And this is why you have the Bifrost here, you know, the warriors, the people who do it, you know, the ones who equate to being with Odin and other gods. You're that, pile number 2. If you have a vision, you're gonna make it happen, my dear pile number 2s. You're gonna communicate your way through it. You're gonna find the right people to talk to, and you're gonna find ways to make what you want happens. And you constantly make things happen for yourself. and people watch you in awe and amazement, and you deserve it, pile number 2. And that's one of the things that people truly wish they had that you have. Be blessed, pile number 2. Gosh, be blessed. I'm really impressed. So, I mean, one day, pile number 2, you should really consider communicating that beautiful skill that you have. Maybe you should sell an online course and help other people out with that wonderful skill that you have. I'm sure a lot of people can benefit from that. All right, so let's see what you have here. Pile number 2. Ooh, you have the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Swords. You have the Nine of Cups. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Now, what I'm seeing here straight away is that you're a very humorous person, pile number 2. One of the things that people wish they had is how pleasant and happy you are most of the time with your communication. You don't seem to be a person who's easily beaten down by emotions. You are quite balanced when it comes to your communication. You're funny, you're pleasant to listen to, you make people laugh, and you come out as emotionally very strong. Emotions don't easily sway you. You're not easily triggered as well, pile number 2. And that's because of your pleasantness and the beautiful feelings that you give to people. You get a lot of opportunities in return. People just want to help you out. They love being around you. They guide you to doing. If you're asking about something, they tell you, hey, you know what, my friend can help you with that. You're constantly getting a lot of opportunities because of your pleasant attitude and your humorous, funny attitude. You're just so wonderful with people. It just flows effortlessly. And I see here, like I told you from the beginning, this really came with a lot of effort. I mean, in your memories, you know how you went through this process, but this process happened out of love. It didn't happen out of hate. You genuinely enjoy connecting with people. You genuinely love the process, and that's why you were very patient about making it happen. Now you're a very pleasant person to speak to. You get into people's hearts very easily, and because of that, you get a lot of opportunities, pile number 2. And so when the people around you watch how easily you speak to others and get opportunities, they're really perplexed. They're flabbergasted because they probably talked to the same person for months, with the gatekeeper perhaps, trying to get their way and get one piece of information. But you come in, pile number 2, you joke with them, you're pleasant with them, they love you, and they give you the information, all the inside information to what you should do. They connect you with people, and they're already getting you deals and recommending to you to the right types of people. And the ones around you who came with you are absolutely flabbergasted. They're thankful for how you were able to come in, but they definitely wish they were capable of having the skill of finding your way around. Gosh, I am super impressed, pile number 2. I love this skill. Look, you have to communicate this beautiful skill one day, especially because you've learned how to do it, pile number 2. You kind of know the secret sauce now. You should consider doing a course one day for real, pile number 2. Now, another thing that people really love about you is that, I'm not going to say you have a poker face, but like I said, you're not easily triggered. And so when others try to poke at you and try to get a reaction out of you, it doesn't work. You're smooth, pile number 2. You know how to respond back and joke about it and hit it back, and you're just not beaten down with communication. It's your game, pile number 2. And so one of the things that people love about you and wish they had is your flawless, easy communication that you have with people, how you are capable of keeping a straight face, how it flows. You're not embarrassed. Let me give you a couple of examples here. So if you're out with your girlfriend, or if you're out with your boyfriend, if you're out with your friends, pile number 2, and someone tries to get a reaction out of you, you flow easily, you're not embarrassed, you joke, you hit it back, and it just happens in a very impressive way. And your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friends, they're really impressed with how you weren't embarrassed, how it moved flawlessly. In fact, you came out of it like a winner. You made a new friend, you've connected with someone, and you come out as super charming. Pile number 2. And the people who accompany you in your journey, accompany you with your communication, and when they see you go out and have fun, they really wish, as they watch you do things easily, how they too could communicate without feeling triggered or embarrassed or let down the way you do. Because not only are you able to transpass these difficult, tricky situations, you come out of it like a winner, admired, and with a new friend. Pile number 2. Love, love, love your character. I'm sure everyone around you loves your character. Look, you're the pile who has the world card. If you're pile number 2, please leave the world emoji. I would love to high five with you. You're a pretty impressive person, and you deserve for people to wish to be like you. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I absolutely enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You have the Shapeshifter. My goodness, what a pile. So the Shapeshifters here are the magician or the inventors of the world. So we have illusion energy here, experimental energy. And so you are an inventor, pile number 2, no matter at which stage you are in life. Even if we're talking about you being in 2nd grade, you are always the one who comes up with fascinating ideas and somehow shifts and changes things to make it seem amazing. Pile number 2. So the Shapeshifter here is the energy that appears as one thing, but only to reveal a more complex thing on the inside. So what I see here, pile number 2, is that you are a person who people are fascinated by your mind. They feel like you're capable of doing anything in the world. So while others, they may have encountered the same challenges that you have, or the same problems, they were trying to apply to the same university or company, or do the same thing as you were doing. They tried out several solutions, and they couldn't reach something. They couldn't reach their goal. With you, that doesn't work, pile number 3. You are going to find a way to do it. No is not an answer to you at all. You rely on your brain. You know you're very smart, and you're going to find one way. And you listen to people accepting challenges, and you ask them, well, why didn't you do that? And they tell you, because that's how it's done. And you ask, but why? You are fully capable with the Shapeshifter here, pile number 2, to think outside the box. So with you, pile number 2, pile number 3, the reason you're successful at being a shapeshifter and achieving what you want in life, making it happen for you, is because your mind is always looking for connections. You're intrigued when a seemingly different phenomena, unrelevant phenomena, is linked to an obscure connection. You know, you get that high when you find a new perspective on a familiar challenge. And so with that, pile number 2, I see you creating amazing things at whatever stage you are in life. So whoever's working with you, if that be it a classmate, a team member, your team at work, you're always capable of finding amazing solutions. Let's say we're now taking a close look at your job, your marketing job. Now you're at a phase of your life where you are trying to find solutions to push people to buy a product. You will come up with the most fascinating purchase plans and discounts and marketing schemes in order to help people find what they're looking for, and then boom, all of a sudden demand has increased and you've done something pretty amazing in your company. Do you see how you are capable of putting different things together, shifting it, twisting it until you find something that is just amazing? You find that thrill, that high in taking the world that we know and turning it around so we can view it from a strange but strangely enlightened angle. Pile number 3, you're just energized and alive whenever a new idea occurs to you. And people find you fascinating. I know I've said the word fascinating 1,000 times, but this is who you are. They're fascinated by your mind, and they're fascinated by the way you do things. You can always count on you, pile number 3, to find the solution to make it happen. People know that they know right away when they tell you it can't be done that they've just made a mistake. They see the confidence in your eye, they see your posture, they see your look. You looking at them, and they know you're going to say, why can't it be done? So your creativity, pile number 3, your shape-shifting skills, they affect every single area of your life. And that's why people wish they had that. They can see it in your work. They can see it in the opportunities you get. They see it in your business and what you create. They see it in every single problem that you have in your life. They can see you, they see you as a capable person. And it's your capability, you being capable of doing what you want, is exactly, pile number 3, the thing that people wish they had. They stand in awe. I don't want to say they feel stupid next to you, because that's really rude and that's really mean. But you kind of make people feel like they lack your mental capabilities, pile number 3, when they're with you. It's the truth. You're much better. What can I tell you? Your mind works by finding connections between things. You're capable of finding solutions and making things happen for yourself. And so the first thing that I see here is that people love your brilliant mind, pile number 3, and your capability of doing things. And that's what they wish that they had, that you have, pile number 3. Super, super impressive. Okay. So let's see what else you have here. Such strong magic energy. I mean, if you were to take a tarot card, you would be for sure the magician. Pile number 3. I mean, the magicians of the world, they're the shapeshifters. The people who invent are scientists. The people who've over history come up with the brilliant inventions and brilliant ideas, because they were bold to ask, hey, why not? Why do we do it that way? Well, what about the snowballs that fall down the mountain? That's movement, right? Let's connect it to our movement. Hey, balls, they move quickly, so maybe we need to create a wheel. You know what I'm talking about. So yes, that's the kind of strong magical energy that you have here, pile number 3, that people are fascinated by. So let's see what else you have here. You have The two, ooh la la. I'm not impressed yet. I'm not surprised that you have the Two of Pentacles here. And you have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Pentacles, you really see someone having fun, dabbling around different possibilities, or are comfortable with challenges and not knowing what to do. Because for you, pile number 3, challenges are opportunities. Do you see how someone's playing with challenges? Someone that stops at nothing. Ooh, challenge. Let me see what I can do with that. Let's take it in and make use of that. So, yes, it's that type of energy, pile number 3, that people are fascinated by. You're almost seen as a genius, someone who's capable of doing whatever they want. And it's that geniosity that with the ships here that takes you to far away places, that gives you beautiful life experiences. And you see someone who's standing on cupboards, almost disrespecting opportunities because they have so many of them in their cupboards. Pile number 3. What people love about you is that you're a go-getter. It's almost like you have a magic wand with the Page of Wands here. You dream it, you make it, my friend. You have a dream, you want to bring something into existence, just like a magician. You bring out your magic wand, aka your mind, and you're capable of making that happen just like a magician. Super impressive, pile number 3. What can I tell you? I mean, I can feel people's fascination, and personally, I'm fascinated too. So yes, do you see how this person is holding their wand and dabbling their balls, their coins? You see someone who sees life as a great game. What am I going to create today? What am I going to put together and do? Ooh, business? That's fun. Let's find brilliant ideas and create brilliant products and services so people can buy them. Ooh, project at school. Everyone thinks it's hard. Well, not me. I think this is going to help me bring out my creative juices and find a brilliant idea that tops everyone and impresses the professor and everyone listening to my idea. Oh, I want to have a great house, and I want to have a beautiful car, and I want to travel the world next year. Of course, that's an exaggeration, but who knows? Maybe you can do that. My point is, I want to do this, I want to do that. You are not stopped, and that's why you people want your capability. To you, pile number 3, it's like you have a magic wand with this capability. I want is what you say, and the rest you do. And if you want this beautiful car, you've seen this beautiful expensive dress, you've seen this beautiful luxurious car, you name it. You want this holiday, you have your wand, and all you need to think about, how can I shape and shift my reality in order to get exactly what I've just laid my eyes on. And it's so magical. It's your mind and your capability of shifting and shaping realities is what makes you create everything that you want in life. And this is what people admire about you, pile number 3, and wish they had. I mean, we were trying to get cards to find what else. We just got more details about how people view you, how they see you do things, they love how you enjoy the challenges rather than dread it. You welcome them with open arms and open nets. It's like you have the opposite energy here of, hey, give me the challenges, please. I'm looking for them. Where are they? And you enjoy them. You enjoy life, pile number 3, with that sort of mind that you have. People can see that, and they wish they had that, pile number 3. So now that we've had a great look at your most important energy here, now let's take a look at what else people wish they had that you have, pile number 3. Okay, so you have, let's take 4 cards. You have the Queen of Wands. Wands, wands, wands. What can I say? You have the 4 of Pentacles. And you have Justice. Might have put it the other way around. And yeah, see, you're able to shift things. Shift everything. Shift your reality. King of Cups. I think I need to move these a little bit up so you can see them with me. Hold on. Here we go with the shifting again. Now, with the Queen of Wands in conjunction with the 4 of Pentacles, and the Justice in conjunction with the King of Cups, I'm getting a very interesting combination about you that I was not expecting at all, pile number 3. Now, you look to me like a very alluring person, but at the same time, someone who's honest and emotionally balanced. I have not seen this before. It's making me mind boggled, and I'm thinking, because let me give you the details here. You'll start to see why I'm a little bit mind boggled, and we'll figure it out together. But you're the shapeshifter. Yeah, we're not expecting you to be conventional here at all. So with your energy, pile number 3, you have this very attractive energy, but it's in conjunction to the 4 of Pentacles. So it's more like look but don't touch, you know? If you want it, come and get it, la 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 la, you know? And so people are very attracted to you. They see you as yes, a physically attractive person, especially character wise, and you're not easy to approach, maybe perhaps from the outside, but you can't approach much, even though when you start talking about something, people want to get to know more. But you know, you have this beautiful energy where you're flowing around talking to different people, and people always end up wanting more from you. And I don't see you do that on purpose, pile number 3. It's not like you want to give people a little bit and then keep them hungry for more on purpose. I think here, pile number 3, you're genuinely an attractive person when it comes to your character and what you do. You're such an interesting person, and this interesting aspect of you exudes, and so people want to get to know more about you, want to get to know more about what you just said, want to get to know more. You look different perhaps, or you present yourself in a different way. You have different experiences along with the way that you dress, along with what you just said, you know? You have this out of place aura that's super interesting, that people want to get to know more about you. And because you get a lot of attention, you protect your energy, and that's where you're coming from. And so you're like, you talk to people, but you're not gonna buy into everyone that comes in and goes, that treats you like a fan. And not that you have anything against that, but after a while, with all this fandom here that happens with people, you want to protect your energy a little bit, because with the great people that come, you never know who else comes. You maybe have been smitten in the past by bad energy of people, and so I see you protect yourself a little bit. And because you're already super interesting, and you protect your energy because you're not going to be open to everyone that comes in, you want to be kind and giving. I know you're emotionally balanced, I see it here, but at the same time, you have the full right to protect your energy, because you're slow and steady, and you want to get to know people before you open up that much. But people are so much interested in you that now they're like, give me more, you know? And so this is what's going on behind the scenes here. And so you exude attraction, pile number 3. You're so impressive to people, and because people are so much impressed by you, and you gain that attention, this really desirable attention towards you. People really wish they had that sort of attraction that you have, pile number 3. So wow, pretty impressive here. I really feel your energy. You're a very attractive person, looks wise, character wise, mentally super attractive person here. Yes, and it all exudes from your shapeshifter energy, pile number 3, your magician energy here. I love your world. It's so much fun. Now let's take a look at another aspect that people really respect and love about you. You are a person who's honest at heart. You're fair, and even though you have a lot of things that can make you be functioning from your ego, you're quite humble at the end of the day. Can you believe that? I know my viewers are so special. I hold you with high regards and thank you for being around my channel. I'm so lucky and blessed with you. So even though you're very attractive and you have all of these to you, pile number 3, you're an honest, just person on the inside. You do not function from your ego. You hold yourself accountable, and you're very much emotionally balanced, pile number 3. So along with all of this, my dear pile number 3, I'm not going to say you're a lovey-dovey person. That's not who you are. But you hold the people who are close dear. You treat them fairly. You treat the world with strength, but grace. And there's this hint of kindness, or a hint of love to you, a sprinkle of love. So pile number 3, yeah, that gives you a lot of charm for sure. Now we're seeing why you're so charming, because charming people aren't those who are mean to others. Charming people are those who are confident, but at the same time treat people with a nice smile. And so now people are allured and happy that this amazing person just smiled at them, and that's what makes you charming, pile number 3. And so yes, amazing pile here. I don't want to stop it. I think you're the longest pile. I forgot myself in the process. It's so wonderful living your energy here. I don't think I want to stop your reading. I love your existence here. And so what people really love about you, pile number 3, is your emotional balance. It exudes strength. Can you believe that? Your honesty and your emotional stability exudes a lot of confidence and strength. And that's probably where your charm stems from. And that's one of the things that people truly wish they had that you have, pile number 3. Cannot tell you how much I loved your pile. It was really an honor doing this pile for you. And if you've enjoyed it, pile number 3, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Oh, it's not the longest pile, but I felt like it was so long. I really enjoyed it. If you're pile number 3, please leave a fire emoji so I know you're the magician pile here. Would love to high five with you, pile number 3. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you have the vow, and very strong energy here. So one of the things that I see people would love to have that you have, pile number 4, is that you make things happen. They wish they had your performance. Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we're in the archetypical energy of ceremony, ritual. That means that time stands still and anything is possible. Let's take a look at your energy here, pile number 4. So you are the sort of person who makes a vow, a spoken vow, a promise to yourself about something that you want to achieve. And once you make that promise, the air shifts. The karmic wheels are formed and they move. Destiny tilts. People bear witness to the shift that you create in your destiny. Pile number 4. It's amazing. The reason it's called the vow here, the archetypical energy here, is because our words and intentions, they have immense power. And there's a reason why in the great mythic stories, they include the recitation of oaths and mixing drops of blood. And so here, it activates the eternal and the unseen forces of the world. It's like the laws of nature respond. Pile number 4, and with that big energy and big vow and this big promise that you give to yourself, that it makes you move mountains, and that energy is very powerful. Pile number 3, because people don't realize when you make a vow, a promise to yourself, and you don't do it, there's loose ends and it affects you energetically. You need to recommit to it and not underestimate the power of your promise. So with you, pile number 4, make no mistake, you make things happen. Once you make a decision, you cannot not act. You get right to it, and all you can see, there's so much yellow, so much power and energy in your reading. It's almost, yes, and this is why it's spiritual. You have spirituality presented here because you move energy. The laws of nature respond, like we've been discussing here. You make things move for you. Pile number 4. And while other people are discussing, but we don't know how to do that, we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know everything about it. One of the things that I read that really impresses me is that they were talking about someone who's not going to wait for all the spotlights to turn green so that they can move. They take it one by one. When a stoplight turns green, they move, and then they take the next one, meaning that you learn as you go. Pile number 4, all you know is that you're gonna make it happen, and you take the feedback, you see the results, you learn from it, and you do better, and you're just out there making things happen. And that really impresses people. Now, people don't know everything that we've delved into now, but all they can see is a great performer, someone who is a great achiever, someone who knows how to perform and make things happen in their life. Once you make a promise to yourself, that's big energy. Pile number 4, and you make it happen. It's like the sky is the limit to you, my dear beautiful pile number 4s. Wow, your energy is contagious. I wish I can stay in this reading and feel your energy here, your performance energy. So yes, that makes me understand that the people around you, when they're working with you or around you, they enjoy this energy, they feel the performance, and it's very contagious. It makes them feel that they want to do it too. And this is why this is a reading about what people wish they have that you have. Yes, it's your performance. It's very contagious. When they're around you, they feel like they want to get up too, and they want to shift and shape their lives. They want to keep their promises. They want to go after their dreams. They're absolutely inspired by watching your energy and how you move things and make it happen. Pile number 4. Make no mistake, you're super impressive to the people around you. You remind them of their unconscious vows, their unkept promises, the messy karma that happened as a result. And you not only make things move for you, you make things move even for the people around you with your energy. Now they want to tackle this tricky part and recite their vow and make it happen as well. Pile number 4. Love, love, love. And this is probably why you have a lot of hands. You move and everyone around you move. Gosh, such strong shift energy surrounding you. Pile number 4. Now let's take a look at what else people wish they had that you have. Pile number 4. So you have the King of Wands. We're not surprised here with the King of Wands, of course. The King of Wands is someone who's charged, knows how to go after their dreams, knows how to make things happen, moves mountains. What can I say? You're self-driven. You're full of motivation that barely ever dies. And you're like a big achiever. Do you see how many awards that this person has, and it signifies or symbolizes all the things that you've achieved in your life, all the things that you make happen, all the milestones that you constantly cross. And at any point in time in your life, pile number 4, you are the one who's miles and miles ahead of the people surrounding them. So if you're at school, you're that high achiever, you probably skipped a grade, you probably had a lot of impressive things going on. You maybe were great at art, and you had a music instrument that you were practicing on, and you were great with your studies, you were doing some sort of sport, all at the same time, just this great achiever. And even if you weren't that person when you were younger, well, pile number 4, now you've become that person, you've embodied that person, and you've seen the magic of making things happen, and now you're addicted to that power. Once you see that power, you can't have enough of it, and you're always out there trying to make that things happen, because how can you have enough of achieving your dreams, right? And once you've figured out the equation and known how to make things happen for yourself, lived your dreams in the 3D, you just can't stop. You're addicted to that energy, and you continuously go after it to make things happen, to learn, to seek, and to go from one dream to the next. Love. And wow, was 1 when we were talking about that. Super impressive. 11 is actually manifestation energy. It's the time, divine timing, when things happen for us. And so yes, you are one great manifester, my dear pile number 4. You make people flabbergasted by your magic, by your power, by making things happen in the 3D for you. It's contagious. People want to be around you. Live what you're living and be what you're being. Pile number 4. Super impressive. And so if you're pile number 4, please leave 11 in the comment section. I know it's your pile. I would love to connect with you, pile number 4. Super powerful energy here. So you, like, wow, you have strength. So another thing that people love about you, obviously, is that you have internal strength. And internal strength, a lot of things come with that. So obviously, the first thing we're going to talk about is internal self-discipline. Nothing stops you. Your internal inner strength helps you persevere. No challenges stand in your way. You're out there making your dreams happen. Hello. So nothing is going to stand in your way. And it's pretty impressive how you persevere, how you get up when you want to sleep, how you do things when you don't feel like it, how you continue to persevere when things get on your nerves and there are so many challenges that are in your way. Nothing, you're unstoppable, pile number 4. And along with strength here, I see one of the things again that people love about you, not just your self-discipline, but you are a very strong character, pile number 4. You have a very strong personality. You come out as a very strong you come off as a very strong person, and it's another thing that people admire about you. You're not afraid to say what you think. You're not afraid to voice out your opinion. You're not afraid to go after your dreams. You're not afraid to call someone out when they were behaving in a toxic way, whether it's obvious or not obvious. It doesn't matter to you. Nothing stops in your way, pile number 4. And you're such a strong character. I'm reminded of Scorpio energy here, but not necessarily, of course. Nothing stops in your way. No one disrespects you. No one stops in your path of achieving what you want. Super strong personality, super strong character, pile number 4. Power with all its forms is your energy, pile number 4. And what people love about you, what they wish they had, is your power. So not only do they wish they had your performance, your achievements, what you're capable of doing, how you go after your dreams and that nothing stops you, your self-discipline, but your power, your strong character. You're never mistaken for a weaker person, pile number 4. Of course, you're never taken for granted. You're never treated with disrespect. And as a result, you have a lot of internal strength that people wish they had. Pile number 4. Wow. Very strong person, loving your strength, loving your energy. Pile number 4. Okay, so let's see now. Yeah, we are going to take 2, and then we're going to take 2 here as well, just like we did with the other piles. Were these 2? Yes, they were. So let's see what you have here, pile number 4. You have, ooh, the Lovers. Interesting. And that's in conjunction with the Emperor. Am I surprised that you have the King of Wands and the Emperor and the Lovers? No. I'm not even the least bit surprised. I mean, what would you have? Let's take a look at what we have here, which is equally important. The World. That came in pile number 2. Yes. And again, for the second time, we have the notion here of people feeling like you have everything. Pretty savage here, energy here, pile number 4. And the World is in conjunction to the 2 of Wands. So that's what's different than pile number 2 here. You give out such strong vibes, pile number 4. Such leader, alpha, strong vibes that people only have 2 options with you. Either to love you and admire you for the strength that you have, or to suck it up and keep quiet because they know that they cannot speak up. Apologies, pile number 4, the camera went off. So because they know that if they try any funny business, you're not gonna like it, and if you're not gonna like it, they're not gonna like the results and what you're gonna do, pile number 4. You're not afraid of calling people off. You have a lot of powerful tricks up your sleeve that you do not use to harm people, but you're not gonna flinch in using it. That's your character. You're not gonna flinch in using it if people try to do any funny business or harm you. They ask for it, pile number 4. So they do not dare. That's what I'm trying to say here. Such powerful energy, they do not even try to test you. Pile number 4. You exude power. Gosh, I haven't done a reading that exudes that amount of power before. Pretty impressive here. You have a lot of yellow, a lot of black. Strength comes out. I'm not surprised. Now let's take a look at another aspect of you, pile number 4, in which people wish they had. You here have the World. So it looks like to me that, again, with you, people feel like you have everything, pile number 4. You have everything that life has to offer. And here you have the 2 of Wands. And it seems like you have all of that, pile number 4, because you had the strength to make it happen. You see here with the 2 of Wands, someone who's in a tricky situation, doesn't know what to do, how to go about it, has learned to balance herself here in that very thin line. You'd think she's supposed to fall. No, she's learned to train her muscles. She's learned how to balance, and she's learned how to stand strong, to stand tall, and to impress people even in a very tricky situation that most other people would have fallen. And because you're capable of tapping into that energy and make the impossible possible by outperforming yourself, you have achieved so many things in your life. And that's why this is the part where you're similar with pile number 2, and that's why also they had the World. It was a similar, kind of a similar story in another way, but yeah, it was kind of similar here. So yes, you're able to, from very tough situations, bring yourself out and do something amazing. A lot of you in this pile, even when you've had a tough situation, let's say physically or financially, anything, you name it, even if it was very tough on you, where it may have been near impossible to not only survive but to achieve big things in life, you did it. A lot of you did it. Pile number 4. And even if that's not your story, may you always have the best. But if you happen to face a tricky situation, there's no fear to you. Pile number 4. You will make the best out of it. And not only, no, the best wasn't the right words. You will make sure you achieve your dreams, whether you're starting from 0 or hero or negative 5 million 100. Oh, is that a number? Sorry about that. 5 million, pile number 4. 500 million. And what's most impressive about you here, pile number 4, is that you don't waste time on a lot of things that people could be wasting time on. If you make a mistake, you don't shame yourself. You learn from it and you move on. When you face a difficult situation or a challenging situation, you face it with strength. You learn. You don't waste time being afraid. You don't waste time wallowing about it. You have your eyes on the goal and you think, how am I going to do that? Okay, you accept the challenge very quickly and think, what am I going to do about that? You plan it and you move and you act. You don't waste time blaming yourself, putting labels on yourself on why people treated you like that, why they did that. All you know is how you should be treated, what you want in life, how to do it, and that's all you know. And that's what you're after. You don't waste time on other things. And that's because you have a lot of internal strength to you. You're a pretty stable, very strong person. And I admire you, pile number 4. Truly admire your pile. So pile number 4, that was your amazing, beautiful reading. Thank you for sticking around. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading.